In India, food plays a significant role in religious, social, and familial ceremonies and festivals and is used as a means of connection, joy, and solidarity. Join us as we embark on this delightful and flavorful adventure through the vibrant world of Indian cuisine until the end of this video. Question: Is it common in India to eat with the right hand? Answer: Yes. In India, eating with the right hand is common and considered a sign of etiquette and respect for local customs. However, some individuals also use utensils, so the option of using the left hand is also available. Question: Are there specific days for food consumption in India? Answer: Yes. In India, there are special days like Jumme ka Jumma, known as a day for various foods, and Shanivar Rat, typically observed for food consumption and merriment. These days are popular for hosting family gatherings and social visits. Question: Are there foods in India for consumption during hiking trips? Answer: Yes. During hiking trips in rural areas of India, foods like aloo paratha, dal and roti, and chai are suitable for consumption in nature. These foods are usually lightweight and portable, providing the necessary energy for outdoor activities. Question: Is there a noticeable difference between breakfast, lunch, and dinner in India? Answer: Yes. In India, breakfast foods typically include items like dosa, idli, and paratha, while lunch foods often consist of rice, dal, and vegetables, and dinner foods usually include rajma, curry, and roti. Question: Does India have foods for consumption during illness or for health? Answer: Yes. In India, some foods like khichdi, cucumber soup, and ginger tea, consumed for soothing the stomach and improving health, exist. These foods are considered natural remedies for bodily and spiritual well-being. Question: Is it common in India to serve special foods at festivals and celebrations? Answer: Yes. At Indian festivals and celebrations, special foods and delightful treats like gulab jamun at Diwali and dhokla at Holi are served. These foods play an important role in enhancing joy and unity during religious and cultural festivals. Question: Are there any restrictions on meat consumption in India? Answer: Yes. In India, some religions like Hinduism and Jainism have restrictions on meat consumption, and some individuals refrain from consuming red meat and poultry due to their religious beliefs. Therefore, meat consumption is sometimes prohibited or restricted. Question: Are there any sacred foods or foods served at temples in India? Answer: Yes. In India, there are sacred foods like prasadam offered as a divine blessing in temples. These foods are usually served for spiritual blessings and well-being and are part of India's religious and cultural traditions. Question: Are there any specific foods associated with birth and death ceremonies in India? Answer: Yes. In birth and death ceremonies in India, specific foods like soya kheer, served as a sign of mourning in some regions, and kheer prasadam, used as a symbol of joy and auspiciousness in birth ceremonies, exist. Question: Are there any specific foods for different seasons in India? Answer: Yes. In India, there are specific foods for each season. For example, during the monsoon season, bhaji puri and Irani chai are very popular, while in the summer, ice cream and lassi are more commonly consumed. Question: Are there any rituals for food liberation in India? Answer: Yes. In India, a ritual known as Mandla Parth or Mangla Parth for food liberation is common in some regions. This ceremony is held during the month of Kartika, during which various foods are offered to birds and wild animals. Question: Are there any special diets in India? Answer: Yes, in India, there are special diets such as the vegan diet, Ayurvedic diet, and Mediterranean diet, which are based on religious principles, traditional Indian medicine, and nutritional science. These diets emphasize plant-based sources, spices, and traditional foods. Question: Are there any traditional foods in India believed to have healing properties for curing illnesses? Answer: Yes, in India, foods like dal soup, gram lentils, halwa, and ginger tea are consumed as remedies for various illnesses, especially colds and allergies. Question: Are there any rituals associated with eating in India? Answer: Yes, in India, rituals like Aarti, performed when offering food to the deity, and Prasadam, served as a divine blessing in temples, exist. Additionally, eating with the right hand and using fingers instead of utensils is common. Question: Are there any specific days for food consumption in India? Answer: Yes, in India, some days like religious and ceremonial days are designated for specific food consumption. For example, on days like Diwali and Navratri, special foods like bhaji and pulav are prepared and consumed. Question: Are there any foods in India that are used as symbols of protest in events and demonstrations? Answer: Yes, in some protests and events, foods like salu and puri are consumed as symbols of protest, aiming to strengthen social unity and cohesion. Question: Are there any special foods for specific days of the week in India? Answer: Yes, in India, some days like Friday and Saturday are considered special days, and special foods like khichdi and rice pudding are consumed. Question: Are there specific foods prepared for special occasion like weddings and ceremonies in India? Answer: Yes, in India, for ceremonies like weddings and religious ceremonies, special foods like biryani, cocks, and pesh are prepared and served, making these ceremonies abundant and enjoyable. Question: Are television shows and cookbooks popular in India? Answer: Yes, in India, cooking-related television shows like MasterChef and Khana Khazana are very popular, and cookbooks are also among the best-selling books. Question: Are there special food ceremonies for infants and children in India? Answer: Yes, in India, food ceremonies like Annaprashan and Mundan are held for children and infants, aiming to strengthen family bonds and educate children about food culture. Question: Is it common in India for families to sit together at one table and eat together every day? Answer: Yes, in Indian culture, families often gather around one table during mealtimes throughout the day, which serves as an opportunity to strengthen family bonds and share moments together. Question: Are there any specific religious ceremonies in India that involve the consumption of food? Answer: Yes, in India, religious ceremonies like puja and aarti involve the offering of special foods and sitting around sacred tables, which is seen as sharing divine blessings within the community. Question: Are there any specific religious festivals in India where special foods are distributed to celebrate? Answer: Yes, in India, religious festivals like Diwali and Durga Puja are accompanied by the distribution of special foods like laddu and burfi to mark special occasion and religious celebrations. Question: Is it common in India for funeral processions to be accompanied by the consumption of food? Answer: Yes, in some regions of India, funeral processions are accompanied by the consumption of foods like pakwan or popular regional dishes, which is seen as a gesture of hospitality and respect for the deceased. Question: are there restaurants in India that offer free food to guests? Answer: yes. In some temples and charity restaurants in India, free meals are offered to guests in need, which is seen as providing assistance to the needy and promoting compassion. How spicy are Indian dishes typically? I can't handle too much heat. Answer: Indian cuisine can be quite spicy, but you can always request milder versions of dishes. Our chefs can adjust the spice level according to your preference. Question: are there any specific etiquette or customs I should be aware of while dining in India? Answer: in India, it's common to eat with your right hand, but you can use utensils if you prefer. Also, it's polite to leave a little food on your plate to indicate that you are satisfied. Question: what's the best way to enjoy Indian desserts? Answer: Indian desserts are often sweet and indulgent. You should try gulab jamun, soft and spongy cheese balls soaked in sugar syrup, or kheer, a creamy and luxurious rice pudding. Question: how fresh are the ingredients used in your restaurant? Answer: we take pride in using fresh and locally sourced ingredients in our dishes. Our chefs carefully select the best produce and meats to ensure the highest quality for our customers. Question: can you tell me about the significance of rice in Indian cuisine? Answer: rice is a staple food in India and is consumed with almost every meal. It's not just a source of sustenance, but also holds cultural and traditional importance in Indian cuisine. Question: are there any seasonal specialties I should try during my visit? Answer: depending on the season, you might want to try bhuno, a fragrant rice dish with meat, or aloo gobi, a delicious cauliflower dish, at the right time. Question: what's the best way to cool down the palate if a dish turns out spicier than expected? Answer: a small serving of plain yogurt or a slice of cucumber can help alleviate the heat from spicy dishes. Additionally, a sweet beverage like lassi, a yogurt-based drink, can also provide relief. Question: can you recommend some street food options that are safe for foreigners to try? Answer: street food is a big part of Indian culture. You can try pav bhaji, a tangy and sweet local sandwich, or samosa, a staple of Indian street food. Question: I'm not familiar with Indian spices. Can you tell me about some common spices used in your cuisine? Answer: some common spices used in Indian cuisine include turmeric, cumin, coriander, fenugreek, and mustard seeds. These spices add depth and flavor to our dishes. Question: are there any specific dishes that are considered festive or celebratory? Answer: dishes like pulav, a fragrant rice dish often served at weddings and special occasion, and pesh, a creamy rice pudding, are commonly served during festivals and celebrations. Question: how do you recommend ordering for a group to experience a variety of flavors? Answer: ordering a selection of dishes to share is a great way to experience the diversity of Indian cuisine. You can try different types of curries, bread, and rice dishes to sample a range of flavors. Question: can you accommodate dietary restrictions such as gluten-free or dairy-free? Answer: yes, we can accommodate dietary restrictions. We have gluten-free and dairy-free options on our menu, and we can also customize dishes according to your specific needs. Question: can you tell me about local Indian beverages that I should try? Answer: certainly. You can try masala chai, a traditional tea beverage with Indian spices, or lassi, a yogurt-based drink with fresh fruits? Question: Are the ingredients used in Indian dishes typically organic? Answer: Some restaurants and eateries use organic ingredients, but in most cases, locally sourced and natural products are used. Question: Do you recommend serving dishes with bread or rice? Answer: Both options are great. You can serve dishes with Indian bread like naan or roti, or accompany them with white or black rice. Question: Can you tell me about special vegetarian Indian dishes? Answer: Yes, you can try aloo gobi, a vegetable dish with flavorful sauce, or chana masala, a special Indian chickpea dish. Question: Can you provide guidance on how to store Indian dishes for better taste and quality? Answer: The best way to preserve the taste and quality of Indian dishes is to place them in airtight containers and store them in the refrigerator. Cooked dishes should be placed in suitable containers and consumed within a short period to ensure their freshness and healthiness. Question: Are there any special foods in Hindu temples in India that should be experienced? Answer: Yes, in Hindu temples, foods like prasad or sacred food are served, which is offered to worshippers as part of religious rituals. These foods typically include rice, lentils, and vegetables and are considered as spiritual blessings. Question: Can you talk about the foods typically served at religious festivals in India? Answer: Yes. At religious festivals in India, special foods like golgappa, ladu, and modak, which are often made from sugar, powdered nuts, and soy, are served. These foods are primarily prepared for religious celebrations and are used to encourage and delight the people. Question: Do restaurants and festivals in India serve special foods for their guests? Answer: Yes. In restaurants and festivals in India, special foods like bel puri, kachori, and barfi, which are often served on special occasion or religious festivals, are offered. These foods are primarily prepared for special events and ceremonies and offer a subtle experience of Indian culture and customs. Question: Are there specific food items typically consumed in different social strata in India? Answer: Yes. In India, different food items are consumed based on social strata. For example, in the middle class, foods like chana and aloo gobi are typically served, while in higher strata, foods like biryani and kebab are more popular. Question: Does India have unique and distinctive food items that are globally recognized? Answer: Yes. India has unique food items that are globally recognized, including curry, naan, masala chai, and mango lassi. These foods are part of the cultural identity and culinary riches of India and are appreciated worldwide. Question: Would you like to talk about the role of food in Indian culture and society? Answer: Yes. Food in India is not just a source of sustenance, but an integral part of cultural identity and social values. In India, food plays a significant role in religious, social, and familial ceremonies and festivals and is used as a means of connection, joy, and solidarity. Question: Are there specific foods served at weddings and special occasions in India? Answer: Yes. At weddings and special events in India, special foods like pulav, kebab, and gulab jamun, served as celebratory and delicious treats for guests, are prepared. These foods are primarily used to create highs and lows in the ceremony and offer a unique taste experience of Indian flavors.